Guys, unfortunately, I have to do a part 2 on my video. So now I remember what the name was. It's Dunwich Borers is at number 2 at my list. Now, here's a couple reasons why Dunwich Borers is it's a pretty bad place. First of all, there are I believe two bosses in Dunwich Borers, one on the inside and one on the outside. And most of the raiders here carry Fat Mans, and most of the raiders there are pretty high leveled, and some in power armor. Although there are a couple reasons to go here is because of the power armor you can get, the awesome loot, and a lot of ammo, guns. You can find a bobblehead here, a sneak bobblehead, a magazine, and just all the loot you can find here. But I will say the turrets probably would bother you the most going to Dunwich Borers. This is why I put this at number 2 on my list, is because most of the raiders here are high level. There are two bosses. The turrets really bother you because they're pretty hard to take down, because of the distance that you're probably going to have to be far away when you kill all the people at the Dunwich Borers. But Dunwich Borers is actually a pretty interesting place once you go inside and figure out the stuff that you see in there. Like, you will actually, not spoilers in case you haven't played this game yet, you'll get a vision once you come once you go like halfway through the place, you'll have a vision that happened before the bombs, and then it'll show what happens after the bombs. It'll only happen the first time you go there, unfortunately. I really do wish Fallout 4, like, I kind of want to restart it over again, and I just generally want to restart it over again and do my adventure, because it's awesome to see what happens before you take down everything. I mean, like, it's like, come on, man. I wish we had to see all the other stuff. But, let's go on to number 1. Number 1, I'm going to put Quincy Ruins. Quincy Ruins is a bad place is because of all the gunners that you come across here. Also to mention, Quincy Ruins has 3 bosses. 2 are in power armor, and 1 is high up a building with a missile launcher. One boss's name is Tessa, who, if you do kill her, you will get one of her power armor pieces called Tessa's Fists, which is actually a pretty cool armor fist. And then the other boss, which is not really much of a hard boss to beat, Baker, with a missile launcher. He has a missile launcher, and I think it's legendary. But Baker, who is really high up on a building in the middle of Quincy Ruins. And then the last one, I like to call him Nuke, but the last one is in power armor. I forgot what his name was, and he carries a Fat Man, and will just try to kill you at first. What's so hard about the other gunners, not mentioning the bosses, is that most of the gunners are put high up in buildings, which are very hard to get, and they're also put at high levels, and really hard if you're using a melee weapon. I prefer to bring like a weapon that can kill them like instantly. Like, I'd prefer to bring a rapid weapon, like maybe a laser pistol or something like that, but something that is rapid to go there. Quincy Ruins takes really long, and there are just a ton of gunners there that are high level, put on buildings, and they basically, all the gunners there have taken over the whole part of town. Once you even come across Quincy Ruins and discover it, the gunners will pretty much already see you. So they're basically going to be enraged when you first get to Quincy Ruins. And some of the gunners there will carry missile launchers. One will carry a Fat Man, which is the boss that I just mentioned. There isn't much reasons to come here. There is a magazine a lot of loot, guns, but it's just basically Quincy Ruins is just a death sign. And also, Quincy Ruins is not just one area. It's also a bank, a church, and a police station. So basically, it's a very, very high gunner place, and I'd prefer bringing the companion as well. So that was part 2 of my top 8 most dangerous places in Fallout. Now, guys, hopefully I'll do another video today, and I'll see you next time.